Hi there, my name is John Stevens. I'm pastor of Zion Lutheran Church in Oregon City, Oregon, and we're part of the ELCA, and welcome to Dollar Store Children's Sermons, where we take a look at the lectionary text and we tie them to an item from the Dollar Tree or the junk drawer or the kids' room or the garage. You know that. I hope you are doing well. We've been back in the sanctuary for a couple of weeks now, and we are also doing hybrid worship where we're live streaming and meeting in person. So that's exciting, and I'm still trying to figure out how things are doing. And if you are like me, you also feel an extra weight of pressure along with the joy. It's kind of very Lutheran, both and, as we're going on. So, you are in my prayers as we continue, as we walk this way and all that. So, welcome, and thank you for being with me in this ministry, partners, and all that. So, we are looking at the 9th Sunday after Pentecost, and I'm looking at the gospel lesson, and it's out of John, and we are going to have a number of Sundays. This is the bread of life. This is the I am. This is the we get this kind of repeated, this theme over and over again. So this Sunday I'm actually going a different direction, but it's really what it feels like all of this incorporates, and that's the peace of Christ, the peace of God that passes all understanding. Sharing the peace with one another, being at peace. As Jesus shows up and he uses the words when he's walking on the water, don't be afraid, it's me. Jesus, when he appears in the upper room, peace be with you. And again, do not be afraid, fear not. And that image, that message that we hear again and again throughout Scripture, usually shows up, or usually is said in times that are terrifying, like seeing Jesus walk on water going, what? And there's the storms and all of that. Well, so the idea that I'm working on, it was a springboard from last week when in the Mark reading we skipped these two miracle stories. Now we're in John, but we had the miracle stories in Mark as well, and we skipped them. And so I'm looking at the Gospel of John and the two miracle stories, so I'm going to this is how I'm really looking at it. So we've got the first miracle story. It's an amazing thing, and then we've got the second miracle story. Wait a minute. I don't know if you know about this, but this reminds me of a great. It's a symbol. If I'm talking to you, I might go, "Peace, man," or across the sanctuary. I can't reach Mary in the back pew. Hey, peace. And this great symbol, and I'm thinking about of all the miracles and how Jesus has compassion on the people and this promise of bringing peace. So that, and then here we've got these two miracles. We've got the miracle of the feeding of the 5,000, and we've got the miracle of the walking on the water. Peace be with you. Now, sometimes these are huge miracles. So I needed to come up with something even better than that. So peace be with you. Peace, man. Be with you. So I love this. This is from the oldlutheran.com. I don't even know if they make them anymore. I've had this forever. But this idea, and you could actually create one of these with a huge... you could take a screenshot of this and then use it as a template. But this idea, that's really what I'm focusing on, is the peace be with you. And we don't even have that in the text, but primarily I'm looking at that because the next couple of weeks we have this theme that's going to be carried on throughout. We're going to have enough of that. So I'm going to work on this. So we got the first miracle, and we've got the second miracle. Peace, man. Peace to you. I realize I've said man a couple of times just because I'm falling into that saying. So it's like, just peace. Peace to you. So, because, guess what? God's peace is on all of us. whether you're male or female, Jew or Greek, Gentile, free, slave. You've read it you've read it in Paul's letters. Anyway, there we are. So that is the springboard for this week. I hope it can be useful for you as you craft your children's sermon. And thank you for stopping. And one last thing. If you are seeing this video on YouTube and you've made it this far, I have a blog. You might not know that. It's dskidsermons.com. Yes, that's right. dskidsermons.com. And that link will be in the YouTube descriptions, and you might want to check it out. I have you can search for the texts. You can there's just a lot of stuff there. It's very similar to the YouTube channel, but it is yeah, it's a place I post. So check it out, like it, and follow it. It would be helpful to me. So all right, peace, and we'll see you next week.